explanation I came up with. Hey, where's the book? I said, wait a minute. We know the Bible is a translation of this and that. I knew my etymologies and where words came from. I knew about the Greek, the Aramaic, the Latin, the Vulgate. We know about Wycliffe, Tyndale, Coverdale, Milo. We know about all that. Is this the Word of God? Looked up some other books, like the History of King James, who I saw in the front of the book. King James Version. I said, well, who the hell is King James? And why are we reading his version? And why is it a version? Well, where's the Bible at? Where's the Bible with nobody's version on it? Just the plain Bible. Then I realized you can't even read the Bible unless you know Aramaic.
Greek.
You can't even read the Bible unless you know Aramaic. I learned that in the library. Library told me that. Then they went further. They said, but you know what? Even if you know the Aramaic, that don't matter, because the Aramaic went to the Latin. The Latin went to the Greek. On some translations, based on who you're talking to, it could be Greek first, then Latin, or it could be Latin, then Greek, but it's coming from the Aramaic. And you read this stuff in plain black and white. Then you go out in the world, and people are like, Bible, Bible, Bible. Then you go back to the library, and you read, well, there was 54 scholars, Cambridge University, Oxford University, all these people. 54 scholars in 1607, commissioned by King James to write the Bible. They wrote it in 7 years. It was finished in 1611. 54 scholars were asked to do it. By the time the Bible was published, there was only 47 scholars left. Others had died or quit the project. This is history. The English Bible is not the Bible, period. I learned that in the library. Then I said, well, where's the Bible? How do you read the Bible? Where is it? I gotta learn Aramaic. But then, something else hit me. So if this is not the original Aramaic Bible, what is this? That's what hit me. What is this? Then what is it? Well, why is it in existence? Why? If this is not the original, and every theologian will tell you, then why are we still reading it? Then I got deep. No, this is not the original Bible. This is a new version of the original Bible's culture. No, it's not the original Bible. But the writers of the Bible knew what the Aramaic people knew. The Aramaic people explained it in a certain way. But the English interpreters knew what they were saying, but simply wrote their version of it. Aramaic is Kool Herc, Africa Bambaataa, Grandmaster Flash. Mainstream hip hop, lowercase, is the King James version of hip hop. You might as well say mainstream version of hip hop. Now we're going to go deep. Because the Aramaic is not about translation of words. It's about the translation of culture. In Aramaic, to turn the other cheek means to not start an argument. It doesn't mean that if somebody slaps you, you turn the other cheek. You endure injustice to be a good Christian. Long suffering. Christians are taught to suffer long, and there is truth to that. Spiritual endurance. To be able to walk the path of God, you have to have spiritual endurance. But this, and I'm dealing with, keep in mind, we still got Shannon and all that on hold. Roxanne Shante, I'm homeless, keep that on hold. Let me bring you here. The reason I bring it to you like this, because Aramaic is not a language, it's a culture. Speaking English, we don't understand this concept, really. Like the way you look at history. You only know the history of those your government wrote about. You yourself never wrote the history of anything, even your own. Everything we know about the past, someone gave us. So how do we know that anything is true? The one thing I know that is true is this. How do I know that this is true? Because I made it. How do you arrive at truth? Self-creation. When you create yourself, you know yourself. You will never know yourself if someone else creates you. So now, the Aramaic, or the reason and this is not Aramaic, this is the Oxford English, I'll get to this in a minute. The Aramaic is a culture. I wish my father, Dr. King, I wish he knew this. I wish Gandhi knew this, who inspired Dr. King. Turn the other cheek did not mean let the dogs bite you, let the water spray on you. That's not what it meant. In English, it's translated as turn the other cheek. If someone takes your coat, give them their shoes too. But in the culture, the Aramaic people, in Aramaic culture, in Nazarene culture,